today's video I'm going to be working on the start of the new Boba Fett costume, which is the holiday special version of Boba Fett. For those who don't know what the holiday special is, it was a one-time made-for-TV film thing. It is considered the worst piece of Star Wars media that is out there. But there's a portion in the holiday special which is actually Boba Fett's first on-screen appearance, and that it was in an actual animated short that was like in the middle of the holiday special. So this is a version of the costume that is not done a lot, and the versions I have seen done are just repaints of normal Boba Fett costume. So I wanted to do straight from the cartoon version of the holiday special Boba Fett. So some of you will recognise this as my Hasbro Boba Fett helmet conversion. Now when I was making it, I noted that when you just modify the Hasbro helmet, you can't get the visor the exact shape of Boba Fett's, and this actually fits in a lot closer with the holiday special Boba Fett than it does in ESB or RTJ version. So I thought instead of just having this on the shelf and not getting a huge amount of use out of it, I'm actually going to convert my conversion. So what I gotta do is I've got to sand all of this down because this has been painted with multiple paint layers. So if you just paint over the top of it, you're gonna get a load of uneven areas, which is not gonna look good with a solid paint colour. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of fine grit sandpaper, go over the whole thing, and probably go back over it with an even finer wet and dry sandpaper before priming it and then just doing the colour on it. So I started painting this and realised that in my head I had mixed up the colours that I was going to use for the different parts. I've actually used the darker colour on the base of the helmet rather than the lighter blue, but that's okay because it just means that all I have to do is tape off this bit and then spray the rest. So these are the two colours that I'm using. These are Rust-Oleum. They've got Spar Blue and Slate Blue, and I used the Slate Blue rather than the Spar Blue because my brain mixed up which one of these colours that I was going to use, because when I get into things sometimes I forget to double check my reference material. There's a little bit of cleanup needed just around the visor, but oh damn, I like that. That looks pretty cool. So as well as a helmet repaint in this video, I'm going to go ahead and also make Boba Fett's gun slash cattle prod looking thing. I'm going to make it out of foam, so to start off with, again, just got to make a template to get the basic shape and size of what this is going to be, so I can transfer that onto foam and then just start carving away at it. There we go, we got our blaster finish. It's a really simple shaped blaster to do. So now we need to get it ready to paint, and I'm going to use something a bit different than what I usually use and use some of this. This is a seal and primer from Polyprops, which is where the foam to make this came from, and I haven't tried it before, so I'm going to try it on this one and see how well it works. So the sealant does work, but it works better on flat pieces of foam rather than the sanded pieces. You see here it's gone on, I've done a couple of layers on there, gone on a lot better here than on there. It's kind of like sort of bobbly. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to PVA and hand paint it rather than use this and spray paint. So it's going to take a little bit longer to do. I wouldn't be too worried about it, only because this is a really flexible prop. It means that the paint will crack a heck of a lot easier, and then you're going to have to try and paint over it and fix it up, and then eventually it's just going to look really just, well, it's not going to be very neat, it's going to be quite messy. So I'll PVA this side, I'll just sand down sort of all the little bobbly bits that have been made on here, and then I'll paint it with acrylic paint, same as I've done with a couple of other recent foam builds. So I hope you enjoyed that first little dive into making the holiday special Boba Fett. I think the next thing I'm going to try to attempt is the jetpack. Once that's done, it's more of a simple task of just getting the body armor and the shoes and just the base sort of boiler suit done. It's a pretty easy costume if you already have a helmet which you can paint. And I like to do things that are a little bit different and you don't normally see around. So I'll see you in the next video, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you.